There are three main fundamental ways to evolve toward the beyond. Depending upon the evolution of one, depending upon what one has received as knowledge, information, and on how one is within, he or she will go toward a different type of path, a different type of yoga. But in the end, all of those three types of yogi will meet. The first type of yogi, the first type of yoga is the jnana yoga. And one who is a jnana yogi will base his spiritual evolution upon intellectual knowledge of the truth. He or she will learn by a book or by a devotee or by a guru or anything else that the all material illusion that we know is in fact nothing close to the truth. He will learn intellectually what are the things to do in order to evolve. He will feed his mind with true wisdom. And usually a jnana yogi will be mostly reading the Gita, which is the Bhagavad Gita, also the Bhagavatam, the Vedas, etc., in order to gain as much possible intellectual knowledge to understand that he or she is not this body and neither this mind. And then there is the Kriya Yogi, which perform Kriya Yoga because the Kriya Yogi is somebody who can only truly accept for a fact something that has been into his personal experience. Which means that somebody might say, oh, do Kapalpati, it will make you feel amazing. It will use the first chakra from Muladhara to pump the prana, to rise Kundalini energy all the way up, bring your cells back alive, enhance your intelligence and energy. But even though it sounds so great, the Kriya Yogi will not believe and either disbelieve. Instead, the Kriya Yogi will try it for himself and experience it, and truthfully beyond ego. And once he feels what is happening within his system from using this inner technology, he will find out by experience, not intellectual knowledge, but experience, what is the fruit of this beautiful pranayama, this meditation, this yoga, this tantra, etc. Therefore, one who uses Kriya Yoga can never do something wrong in a way. Because as long as he uses the inner technology, whatever is the reason why, what has to happen will happen, and evolution will be yours. And there is the Bhakti Yogi. Bhakti Yoga is definitely the most powerful and effective yoga, because Bhakti Yoga is done by devotion. And in whatever we put devotion, it will truly bloom. And a Bhakti Yogi is one in whose consciousness the Supreme God, Krishna, however one call it, is constantly in his mind. And it is not about thinking intellectually about it with words. It is simply about arranging your consciousness in a specific way, so that it is always connected with the Supreme Source. It is always fully on, so calm, yet burning at the same time. And the Bhakti Yogi, all that he consumes, he will consume for the Source, for the Supreme to enjoy the fruit through him. All that he do, all his activity, all his work, will be done fundamentally for the Supreme, for Krishna. And when I say Krishna, it is simply a word to refer to the Supreme, to God, to whatever is the source of all. The Bhakti Yogi will often chant Hare Krishna because this is a very powerful mantra that activates your chakras in such a way that the whole system will be evolving tremendously fast. And if we put them all in order, very often one who is meant to be attracted to spirituality will start as a jnana yogi, which means he will look for information to understand what is spirituality first. Once he finds some inner tool and try them for himself, such as pranayama, meditation, yoga asanas, tantras, then he suddenly becomes a kriya yogi, because he uses technology that is already inside the human mechanism, and they bring specific result. And as the kriya yogi do his sadhana every day and use those inner tools, his whole system begin to be built in a completely different way, now available to higher dimension of life, now perceiving everything beyond intellectual knowledge but by experience. And as his perception is enhanced, he will fall into Bhakti Yogi, Bhakti Yoga, because his energy and his system will be so properly maintained, so properly made, that he will no more be able to perceive me and you, this and that. All that he will or she will perceive will be known to be only one energy. And when we know that all is one energy by experience, it is very obvious that this energy is in fact the source. And this is where Bhakti Yoga begin to be born within us and allow us to connect with the highest form of energy available. So I welcome you to inspire each other by telling us into the comment, how did you start? As a jnana, a kriya, or a bhakti yogi? And what made you switch from one to another? And beyond this, if you wish to enhance all your perception, your mental and physical health, and your ability to be one with higher dimension of life, I welcome you to send me a private message with the word liberation, either by email or Instagram, and we will be ready to begin this powerful spiritual program called Sadhana 108. And I will be so happy to be devoted toward your evolution. To know more about Sadhana 108, I welcome you to check out my website into the bio. Thank you so much for evolving yourself and making this place a better world to be in. Thank you so much.